So, welcome back to the finals of the Nickel City X-Wing Draft League Season 7. We're going to play a salvage mission. And first up, representing the Misfits, it's Hall of Famer Kess. And representing the Meatbags, someone having what I would call a great season, Mr. Nobody. I might slip and call him by his government name because he is a local of mine. Um, but yeah, this should be a great game. Meatbags did go up 1-0 last night. And while we're watching them, excuse me, while we watch them place obstacles, place objectives, place ships, I saw these and I just wanted to look at them. Kess is known for making some pretty unique custom ships. So I just wanted to show these off. If I remember correctly, the Phantom is going to... Yep, there it goes right there. So, cool little thing there. And we have a TIE Punisher on the board. So, yeah, some very colorful ships that I hope don't mess with my computer too much. So if there is any dropped frames, anything like that, I apologize in advance. But we're going to show off Walter's ships as well. I mean, Mr. Nobody's. I knew I was going to slip. You know, they're the base models, but still gorgeous to look at because I love Dirge's sort of brown rogue. And Nim's just... I don't know what it is. I've always been a fan of Nim's paint job. Got Lima here with that nice purple. And Iman Esmeen. Gonna be dropping bombs. And before anyone asks, yes, I did pull up the Blazer Bomb rules. Because I don't know what they do either. So, just to real quick talk about the Blazer Bombs. If they go into play at all, which I'm sure they will. The bomb is dropped, and then at the end of activation, it blows up. Each ship at range 0 to 1 rolls an attack die, and then each ship that rolls a hit or a crit takes 1 damage. From there, the blaze goes out, and the blaze counts as an obstacle. It deploys from the back of the blaze bomb. It counts as an obstacle. Gets a fuse marker, so it's only there for 2 turns. Then, if a ship flies through it or lands on it, they roll an attack die. On a hit or a crit, they suffer 1 damage. On a focus, they gain a stress, and then they skip their perform action step. So it's an ungodly complicated bomb. But and he brought 2 with him. So good on him for taking lesser known bombs. But Catherine saying go Kess. That dude Carlos saying Meatbags. So we've got fans on both sides here. Both teams are looking for their second championship ever. Meatbags are looking for their second in a row, which has not been done since seasons 1, 2, and 3, when Team Havoc won 3 in a row. Misfits, should they win the championship, this would be their first under the Misfits moniker. They used to be known as the Ascendancy. So I have not spoken to the players at all. I'm just letting them do their thing. I am going to be better this time. I'm still beating myself up for that game last week where I got involved at the very end. And yeah. But yeah, this is going to be a. Is that? No, that's not SL Vader. Close to SL Vader, but not SL Vader. And should the Meatbags win this one, they have to win 2 of the 4 that are happening tomorrow. I mean, it's very possible after today, you know, or after tomorrow, we'll have a season 7 champion. So, again, this is a salvage mission. So we're going to pick up crates, we're going to knock off crates. And if I had to guess, not many ships are going to be grabbing crates. It's kind of a hard setup decision for Mr. Nobody, only knowing where the Punisher is. And Kess is going to be able to see everything. Plus, we have a very open top of the board. So that's, yeah. Totally fair. I don't blame you for not wanting to play another Game 7. So it looks like Whisper and Vader are going to chill at the top of the board. Not a bad decision. In fact, it looks like Kess's pretty much whole list is going to sit at the top. Now, Kess did tell me, because I was excited to see a Punisher, and I told him, you know, I'm excited to see a Punisher. Kess said, pulling some of my fancy boys out of the archive. So this should be interesting. I'm expecting, honestly, for him to, if I remember Death Rain specifically. Game 7s are fun and very impactful. Speaking of Game 7s, both these teams had to play a Game 7 to get here. So, Meatbags, I believe, did a reverse sweep. They were down 3-1 and then came back and beat Mega Milk Union's 4-3. And then the Misfits, I don't know exactly how the series went, but I know that they went to Game 7 that I believe Kess played in, and they ended up winning the series 4-3. And another very interesting thing about the Misfits that I'm going to talk about briefly while they're setting dials. The Misfits are the 10 seed. They have not been the home team at all for these playoffs. They have fought and fought and fought and fought and fought, and they did great. And you know, Meatbags, they've just been proven that they're not a team to take lightly. So they're both here. Both did a great job. Dials are almost set. So let's just again talk about both of the players. So Kess, I believe, finished the season 4-4, and Mr. Nobody finished 6-2. But in the playoffs, Kess is 1, 2. Kess is 3-0 in the playoffs, and Mr. Nobody didn't play his first game because Meatbags won the series. Didn't play his second game because Meatbags won the series. And the only game he's played, he lost 22-20, so he's 0-1 in the playoffs. But we have started. I missed the start of the timer. That's fine. My timer is going to be a little bit behind. So Kess just shooting out a seismic nice and early. And he reloads it. So, yeah, why not? Iman saying, I don't want to deal with that. Iman gonna take a lock somewhere. Yeah, Walter hasn't had, or Mr. Nobody hasn't had to play a game all playoffs except for last week because Meatbags won the series. So Whisper up there has cloaked, or not cloaked, evaded. Okay. That's interesting. Doing a Talon roll with Nim? I mean, I guess if he wants to drop either the Blaze or the Concussion? Suntir just flying up fast, flying up hard. Yeah. Based on the times I've played Kess is gonna he's gonna hone in on the weaknesses, or I don't even really want to say weaknesses, but hone into the position of Mr. Nobody and just take advantage of mispositions or anything like that. So does Nim has genius. So in theory, he could have drop the bomb with Nim if he really wanted, with Genius, and just use Nim's ability. You know, funny thing, not like haha funny, but like sort of curious, I just realized if the blaze if the blaze counts as an obstacle and Kess throws out a seismic, the seismic could in theory get rid of the blaze. Because it just says, if I remember correctly, choose an obstacle. Let me look at that really quick. Uh, yeah, choose an obstacle, and the blaze counts as an obstacle. Yeah, so he could just say, nah, I don't want to deal with the blaze, and blow it up. I think I'd like where Nim is more if Nim was facing the other direction, but what you gonna do? So, like I said, there's 4 games tomorrow. If Greg is too tired after game 3, will. I don't know. I'll probably jump in the booth and help him out because 4 games is a lot. I think I did 3 in one day and I was tired. So kudos to Greg for picking up 4 games. All right, round 2 we go. Mr. Nobody is first player. Is Kess gonna decloak? That's right, betting is open. Don't look at the top, it's so skewed. I'll probably reset it after the season now that I've figured out how to make it work. Uh, I don't think he decloaked with. Oh, he did decloak with Soontir. Um. Okay, Iman. Sure. Well, Mr. Nobody has a plan in mind, and that plan is I'm gonna drop bombs on you. Yeah, the Empire is just gonna look at the bombs and go, "Oh, okay." Yeah, Iman without proximities feels weird. So here's the real bet. Is anyone gonna touch crate at all this game? Oh my god, I think I know what Kess is gonna do. Or what he's trying to do. I see what he's trying to do already, and I hate it. Kess is gonna seismic every single obstacle off the board. I hate it. He did. It's right there. I hate everything that's happening. He's gonna take as many obstacles off the board as he can. Okay. Surprisingly, I don't think there's a single ship with trick shot, so taking the obstacles off the board just helps. I would say honestly, these big base ships. When you don't have to worry about obstacles getting in the way. But Vader's gonna target lock Lima, so not great for Vader. I'm gonna be honest, or not Vader, Lima. No, because Lima doesn't have a focus. Plus, Emon's just probably gonna drop a bomb and run away. So you kill Lima, who has or you shoot at Lima, who has a harder time engaging overall. And Soontir, I mean, he wants to be there, but oh yeah, 100% Lima's gonna die this round. Um, yeah, just gonna. I honestly, I think I would. Okay, well, uh, bomb kills the gas cloud. That's obstacle number 2. And we start with. Let me double check Soontir. Is it mandatory? Okay, he's checking. I thought he had Dirge. So Vader's gonna shoot first. 3v, it should be 2. Oh no, he's shooting ion missiles. Okay, so 1 shield on Lima. I'm probably going to play Jedi Survivor later, if I'm being honest. So now Soontir into Lima. Yeah, tried to break the lock from Lima, but failed. Soontir, 3 hits into Lima. Lima takes it all. Lima down to 4. So now Lima will at least get to shoot before she dies. Trying to decide who to shoot with first. I mean, you go in the Whisper, unfortunately. Is he gonna shoot at Soontir? No, you don't shoot at Soontir. All right, gonna shoot at Whisper here. Yeah, you have a bunch of dice in the Whisper. So 1 hit in the Whisper. Whisper is fine. So Lima probably gonna shoot a concussion before she dies, if she dies. So 3v2. I mean, yeah, you gotta spend it. So hit crit into Whisper. Whisper. Does Kess spend the evade? Kess does. So 2 evades. Nim, no shot. So Whisper. Gonna probably keep going into Lima here. Hit crit crit if he uses 5th brother. Or is he gonna save it for defense? He's thinking about it. Spending the lock instead. Okay. So 2 and a crit. And just a crit into Lima. It's a hull breach. So Lima gets out of this pretty banged up, but not in a terrible spot. Kess should get an evade, and I'm pretty sure Vader should have lost his lock, maybe? Oh no, fire control. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'd shoot it soon tier. Soon tier is unmodded. But good evening. Welcome in. So 3v3 in the Soontier. That's a hit crit in the Soontier. And Soontier is fine. So the green dice really going Kess's way. No one touched crate, so it's 0-0. And Whisper decides to cloak back up. I just noticed this card. I'm going to see if y'all can see this. I apologize for the camera movement. That's a really cool Whisper. I actually like that a lot. So I am going to actually close bets. So all things considered, Lima got hurt really bad. No damage done to the Empire. But there's a positive there somewhere. Oh, interesting. Yeah, Death Rain, for those just joining us. So no one touched crate. This game is just going to be pure unadulterated violence. We're actually playing chance engagement with boxes. Um, so and Death Rain is there to seismic the board away. Like I said earlier, uh, Mr. Nobody has blazer bombs, and the blaze counts as an obstacle. So Kess can use the seismics to blow up those blazes. I am going to take this moment to also pitch that while Season 7 is coming to an end, it's not too late to join Season 8 of the Nickel City X-Wing League, Draft League. So if you've wanted to play in a sort of team-style format where you're locked into a faction, but you have a team and all that, um, let either Nickel City X-Wing know in the chat, or ask your friends about the what's it called? Um, ask your friends about the draft league, and they'll get you in. I believe Greg is looking for 24 teams, 12 teams on in each division, if all goes according to plan. Um, so the first concussion is going out. But yeah, this is a pretty interesting build on Lima. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. If Death Rain reloads again, I might laugh harder than I think I've laughed ever. Um, I'm sure Kess probably expected the 3 for the concussion bomb. Um, oh, have a little pause in the timer. Kess's headphones died, so we're just going to take a second. This will let me actually... Okay, so I'm only 6 seconds behind their timer. Yeah, this Lima build is very optimistic. I wouldn't mind seeing a turret. I mean, you have 16 points between these two upgrades, and if you really wanted to be optimistic, take a proton torpedo and an R4. Um, I had liked to have seen a turret. Um, honestly, I think you can do plasmas for 7. R3 astromech brings you up to 10, and then you have 6 points left over, so you could take an uh, ion cannon turret. Essentially, just how Lima used to be, but instead of protons, you have plasmas. But um, everything I've seen Mr. Nobody play, at least in person, is sort of like this. I don't want to say like weird, um, but he plays unique lists that just work. They somehow just end up working. The last 2 times I've played him, I barely won. So, and I was playing, I would say relatively top tier. I don't want to say meta lists, but top tier lists. So, but Iman, yeah, Iman, I guess just focus. Nah, well, yes, but no. I wasn't flying the meta, but I was flying powerful ships. Um, like I might be the only person stupid enough, we'll say, to fly. Oh, you see, I didn't even realize that Lima had a tech slot. So that is news to me. Lima's gonna take one unless she barrel rolls, which doesn't feel great, but um, yeah. What I was saying is I might be the only person that flew Han Solo with Leia Organa and Rey in Resistance because I was like, well, two Force is better than one, and then I ended up going 3-0 with it. So, oh my goodness, someone touched a crate. Captain Nim touched crate. We have our first crate pickup of the game. I hate this. But a Talon roll from Dirge. Uh, spending the contraband. Is he going to touch crate? He is. Yeah, I think he thinks Suntir went fast, but Suntir probably expected the concussion. Actually, yeah, Suntir probably. I don't know. Um, well, Whisper, my friend, you're either going to take a seismic or a concussion. Which one's more dangerous to you? Probably the concussion. So I think a barrel roll into the seismic is probably. Yeah, I don't think a barrel roll to the left gets you out of the concussion. Yeah. Yeah, he's just gonna accept it. Get as far away from Iman as possible. And Vader just bumps, so probably not gonna take an action at all. Yeah. Oh, and yep. Suntir went fast. Kess is looking at the angle, seeing if it's close enough. It looks like it's out, so. Oh, but Suntir's gonna boost because taking a range 3 from Dirge and a range 3 from Nim is better than taking a range 1 from Iman. So, concussion time. Or are we gonna start with the seismic? Let's see. One of these is. They might be trying to figure out what happens when the bomb blows up the rock to the locks. The answer is the locks go away. Okay, so the rock gets blown up. The rock only hits Iman. So Iman takes a shield. Next is the concussion, and I think what Kess was asked. Oh, The concussion, okay, he elected to not detonate the concussion with Nim. I can see the charge spend. Which, if you're not sure if Lima is close enough to it or not, then yeah, the spend isn't too bad. Suntir's going to go range 1 in the Emon for hit crit in the Emon. And Emon, I think he spent. You don't have a shot on Suntir. Your only other shot coming in might be Vader. Yeah, so no damage on Emon. Vader probably just gonna shoot Lima. So 2v1. And that's one hit. Lima rolls out of it. So now the 5s. Gonna start with Nim on Suntir. And 2 hits into Suntir. Suntir is fine. Lima probably into Death Rain. Yep. I gotta figure out why I get 2 notifications like that, but that's fine. 1 hit into Death Rain. Death Rain loses a shield. And now we got a 2v3 into Suntir. And Suntir is fine. Yeah, it's not double tap Nim, so he well, it looks like it's gonna be hit crit onto Dirge. And Dirge loses his shields. Which this Dirge doesn't mind it. So I mean, it doesn't matter who you shoot, unfortunately. It's going to be either 3v3 or 3v4. Gonna shoot at Vader. Not sure why, but... And Vader has to spend a force. Or doesn't have to, but... Alright, 2v1 into Lima. A crit so far. 1 crit in the Lima, and Lima takes a crit. And it's a direct hit, which is dealt face up. Kess is letting him know because he has a hull breach. Into another hull breach. Double the hull breach, double the fun. Surprisingly enough, there's a point. So 1-0 going into round 4. Lima is probably dead this next round. And the downside here is Mr. Nobody just cannot put any damage out. No one has touched a crate at all. The only one that has a crate is Nim. Yeah, I mean, Kess's guns have been doing a good amount of damage, just not enough to kill anyone. So we'll see if that point makes the difference here. We do have roughly 42 minutes left. It looked like that Talon was a planned thing. It looked like he was going to drop a bomb of some sort. Um, I can almost see Iman dropping the blaze bomb here in addition to the can he drop the blaze and the concussion? Because the concussion is mandatory. But the blaze mandatory? Or someone answer that for me. Can he drop the blaze in addition to the concussion? I actually don't know that answer. Let me read really quick. You must drop the concussion. Yeah, so I actually don't know if you can drop the blaze and the concussion. Okay, so he's forced to drop the concussion, which means he cannot drop the blaze. Okay. If he reloaded, then he could choose to drop the blaze. Yeah, so he has to drop the concussion. He cannot drop the blaze. The only bomb that lets you drop two is thermal detonators. He is, though, because he's down a charge with Iman. Let me come over here. So it's a you must. So must if able. Oh, okay. So he can't drop both, but he can still choose to drop the blaze instead of the concussion. And since he's no longer able to drop another that's interesting. I guess we'll see if he knows that. Okay, so the blaze bomb. I pulled it up for this exact reason. The blaze bomb. At the end of activation, the bomb detonates. When the bomb detonates, each ship at range 0 to 1 rolls an attack die. For each hit or crit rolled, that ship suffers 1 damage. Then you place the blaze with a fuse. The blaze then um, The blaze counts as an obstacle. If you fly over it, you roll an attack die. On a hit or a crit, you suffer 1 damage. Um, on a focus, you suffer a stress. I think they're debating whether or not the blaze can be dropped instead of the concussion. Kess, I think, is telling him he has to drop the concussion. And he is saying, but no, it's if able. And okay, he's going to drop a concussion. So, yeah, Lima might be. No, Lima's not going to get friendly bombed because Captain Nim is on the board. So Lima will not be getting friendly bombed because Nim can turn off the bomb. I guess if you want to, no, you're not going to get a shot on Soontir. Well, maybe you will with Nim. Man, if that was a blaze bomb though, that would have been perfect. Also, kudos to Kess for taking out 4 of 6 objectives. Yeah, that's the question. Where is Nim going? I also just realized he still has Dirge that hasn't moved yet. So, yeah, Soontir is going to get kill boxed probably. Um, the big thing that Mr. Nobody needs to do is he needs to start doing damage. Okay, Iman took a focus. So he wants to kill box Soontir, it looks like. Whisper is probably out of range of that concussion. If you're not sure, you barrel roll away. If you are sure, you probably just start. Yeah, he wasn't sure, so barrel roll is the most logical. Captain Nim. I don't hate that either. Yeah, I really don't hate anything from what I'm seeing here. I think you just focus. He could he could theoretically focus barrel roll left. I don't hate that either. Yeah, focus barrel roll left might be a decent move. I think he did a 2 bank with Suntir, which I think still bumps. But okay, Mr. Nobody's gonna take a focus. Focus barrel roll. Okay. I don't hate it just in case he gets by. Well, Lima, you got a barrel roll. Oh, can't. Okay, so Lima's dead. And there's the 2 bank. Yeah. So Lima's dead. So I'm just gonna get these hull breaches off now, and we'll get ready. Um, Vader, target lock, focus, stress into the barrel roll. Yep, to get as far away from that concussion that I don't think he can get away from. So Lima just dies. Yeah, so ideally a 1 bank. Oh, Vader takes the damage too. So if I'm Nim, I'm letting that top concussion not detonate, and that bottom one does detonate. Yeah, Kess saying which one is he not going to detonate, and I think he's going to say the top one. Okay, he's going to have them both detonate. And Death Rain is going to take a damage under the shields. And yeah, Kess is just going to take the strain, not getting shot. So Suntir, probably range 1 into Emon. Oh, range 0 into Nim, okay. Just a crit, so this could knock a crate off. And it sure will. Oh, well, I'm thinking about it. I think Kess, okay. So it's 3 hits into Emon. Emon takes 2. 1 shield left on Emon. Whisper, I mean, this is a dirt shot, I would assume. Yeah, at this stage, you have to kill Suntir. Oh, so that's 3 hits. I mean, you could take a crit. It's not a great option. You never want to do that. Um, or are you going to take 2? Or you can take one. Just one damage. That's what he's going to do. So Dirge takes one. Yeah, the red dice have been really good for Kess. Okay, so you've got 3, 6. You've got 10 dice into Soontir, and Soontir has 2 focuses. I'm sorry, you've got 9 dice into Soontir, and Soontir has 2 focuses. So 1 crit into Soontir. Soontir is fine. Nim. Neither shot is good. Yep. Range 0. For nothing. Yeah, the red dice have not been helpful to Mr. Nobody here. So spends the lock, hit crit in the Emon. And Emon shields down. I don't know. Oh yeah. Yeah, Kess works on it, yeah. Well that's 2 into Soontir, so Soontir down to 1. It's fine. He does ship design, I believe. But now you see, I like this. If you take your ship off the board and don't delete it, just reset the dials so it always says that dials are set. But yeah, I'm not sure what Mr. Nobody can do. No, I know it was. I know it was. If he can just pop off Soontir, it's a whole other game. But Vader's just gonna hunt down Emon. And yeah, I'm not sure. It's 4-1, but it feels like it's really in favor of Kess. And Death Rain probably doesn't drop a bomb or anything. Unless Kess wants to continue to go for the memes. Actually, no, he has no more seismics, so... Yeah, that's probably your best bet, is to just throw Emon at Vader. The hard thing is keeping Vader in arc, knowing that Vader will always move after you. And let's face it, if you're a low initiative ship trying to shoot Darth Vader, you just try to, like, it's a hope and a prayer that you keep Vader in your arc. What he really needs is to put 2 guns on Vader, but it's going to be hard. You know what I wouldn't hate? Emon throws out to our right, Emon's left, the last concussion to really put the pressure on Suntir. Unless Suntir did it too hard. Never mind, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't hate that. Well, a Nim Blaze Bomb drop right now wouldn't be bad. Dropping it up towards Whisper, I don't think does anything. Rethinking Emon. Probably just a 1 bank with Emon, right? No, yeah. You have to drop something to protect Emon from Soontir. Um, the question is, where do you drop the blaze or the concussion? Because you have to drop in such a way that you're not going to hit your own ship, but you have to drop it where it threatens Soontir. So, um, he's going to one straight it out the back. No, he's going to accidentally unassign the bomb dropper. He's going to. You don't go. No, you don't go that way. Yeah, I think that's your safest option, is to go that way. It doesn't feel good, and Soontir can easily get out of it, but it threatens Soontir, which is what you need to do. Kess is saying, fuck Soontir, I guess. Just throwing a thermal out the front. Gonna drop 2 thermals out the front. Oh, that's genius. Yeah, he's gonna 5 straight run away with Soontir. And he's gonna block Emon here. Alright. Does he decloak Whisper? Actually, he's asking, is Nim dropping a bomb? And my answer would be yes, you drop a blaze bomb. And if it hits Emon, you don't detonate it. the blaze itself, not the bomb, but the blaze, um, you roll an attack die on a hit or a crit, you take a damage. On a focus, you gain a stress. So, depending where Soontir is, maybe you let it detonate. Um, all right, so Iman bumps. And yeah, you take the red focus. Iman, or not Iman. Blah, blah, blah. Death Rain bumps. Can't focus because focused already. Nim. Yeah, I hate to say pick up the box, but let's face it, you gotta pick it up. Bump from bump from Dirge. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that 3 bank. I would have hearted. Oops, that's the wrong ship. He can't boost. No, he can't. I think Kess is... Wait, did he not bump? Oh, Dirge didn't bump! I thought Dirge bumped! Okay. Wow, what a clear from Dirge. Soontir is going to get away from all of this. Probably just a focus boost, right? Or evade boost, yeah. Yeah, Soontir got away from all of it. Is still in arc of Iman, though. So you did what you needed to do, which is threaten Soontir. Because now Soontir, I mean, does a hard turn. And Vader gets a decent shot into Iman. What did Vader do? Vader did a 2 straight. Okay. And Vader just picks up and probably focuses as well, yeah. So Iman is going to have to beg for a miracle here. Concussion did nothing. Blaze Bomb. He lets it detonate. Okay. And the thermals do nothing. So the Blaze does absolutely nothing in that position. Vader gets a range 1 in the Iman. And that's a really good roll. So 2 hits, 2 crits, it looks like. So 2 crits are going to go into Iman at a minimum. I know you want to kill stuff, but... Oh, he might consider taking it to get a notorious... Yeah, he's going to take it. So he got... Oh, no! A weapons failure and a damaged engine. He might not know that Nim's charge is recurring, which would be unfortunate. Kess, I'm sure, would have told him. One hit in the... Yep. So Dirge, 3v2, 3 hits into Dirge. This is where I think you use Dirge's ability and take a crit, maybe? I think he's thinking about it. Nope, he's gonna take 2. Yeah, it's still spent on his side of the table. I don't know. Did he not Notorious either? He didn't Notorious. Yeah, I think there's a little bit of fluster from Mr. Nobody over here. Oh my lord. Well, you don't spend anything. Okay, 1 Invader. Invader's fine. Yeah, that was range 1 Invader. I hate everything that's happening. 1 hit into Iman. Iman is fine. It is way too late in the game for me to say, oh yeah, by the way, Nim. Because I just noticed that myself, that he hasn't been using Nim. So... Yeah, I mean, Death Rain's just going to drop 2 thermals behind themselves. He needed to shoot at Soontir there, unfortunately. Even if it was only 2v3. Iman does not have concussions left. The only thing Iman has left is a Blaze Bomb. Which... I wouldn't hate a Blaze Bomb drop. Down towards Soontir. Maybe you kill Soontir. It's not a guarantee, though. But, yeah, having... I mean... Yeah. Soontir is... Yeah, Soontir is just gonna be a coward. No, that should stay? Should it not stay? I don't know. I don't know. Alright, well, there's the Blaze drop. And there's... Why did Kess have 3 thermals? Oh, he may have just forgot a thermal. Yeah, I think he forgot a thermal flip. Yeah, he forgot a thermal flip. Okay. So no more thermals for Kess. That's exactly where I thought the thermals were going to go. Why are we dropping a concussion now? I mean... Kess is saying, hey, I didn't decloak yet. So now he has even more notice of where ships are going to be. Honestly, there's not much you can do. You don't. Okay, you do. Well, that's how you're gonna win. Is to just claim objectives. Yeah, I mean, at this point in the game, you just have to claim objectives. Nim gonna Talon roll. I don't hate it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. And a bump from Dirge isn't the worst. I mean, Whisper just barrel rolls right? Whisper is saying, I don't care what you do. Okay. Yeah. And the K turn from Vader. Pattern analyzer. Well, Sutir could die here. He turned in. There's nowhere he can go. So oh yeah, roll boost. Never mind. I hate the TIE Interceptor. All right. Well, never mind. Suntier gets away. I got excited for nothing. No one gets hit. The blaze goes out. Whisper gets hit with a concussion. And now Kess has to decide, do I take the strain or do I just flip it? And he's going to take the strain, so... And then let's see if Emon takes a strain on the first one and a 2 strain, which isn't the worst case scenario, but it's not good. So Vader probably Dirge was out, surprisingly. Vader, okay, that's a good start if you're Emon. I mean, it's 4v1, so you need exactly that. Okay. Well, Emon is dead. And that's probably going to be all she wrote. Yeah, you can tell he's tilted. Just throwing the the stuff away. I feel for him. It was not a great game. Um, so I mean, you got to shoot Whisper, unfortunately. It's unmodded, but it's so if Whisper, no, Whisper can't die here. Yeah, Whisper just spends the evade, takes 2. You don't shoot Vader, so sure, shoot Deathfire. Gonna continue to shoot Vader, because why not? Yeah, he forgot both times. The tilt is definitely there, because he can't get a damage through. Like, not a single, you know, nothing's going through. Uh, Echo, or not Echo, Whisper, just... Okay, so hitting 2 crits into Dirge. Dirge rolls 2 evades, and if it's a direct hit, it's a weapons failure. So, 13-3. No dials have been set, so that is probably going to be the end of the game unless they decide to play another round. Oh, okay, that is actually the end of the game. This shot doesn't... Insult to injury, he kills Dirge. So your final is going to be 17-3. So the Misfits take a huge second game. And looking at dice stats, Kess didn't have great reds. I know it's hard to see. He got a 1.125 to Mr. Nobody's 1.875. So really, the dice, looking at the dice stats, were even. The mods were good, obviously. Kess had average dice. So, but thank you to the players. And again, Misfits. Misfits take game 2. 4 games tomorrow on Nickel City X-Wing. a champion could be decided tomorrow. So check Greg out tomorrow. Until then, I'll see y'all.